felt good. We were rolling that first half. Really, most of the second half too. I think we didn't score on 2 of the drives, and then the last one, victory. So we're kneeling that out. So thought it was a pretty complete game. It was good to see. Obviously, you'd like to score on every single possession. I thought we could have, so we left some out there, but overall, pretty complete effort.
Do you feel like you've been playing kind of your best ball of the season between last week and this week?
Yeah, I would say that. I'm feeling comfortable. We're getting the timing down. We're starting to find a rhythm as an offense, and then defense is going to continue to do what the defense does. So I think we're finding our stride.
Zach gave a lot of credit to the offensive line for excellent protection today. What did you see, and how comfortable are you feeling with that line?
Yeah, it was, again, unbelievable today. They were giving us a lot of, we were throwing it the whole game, so we were getting a lot of third down looks. And, we stoned a lot of their pressures. We got home on a couple, but you got to give credit to them because they had some good blitzes in their scheme. But for the most part, I thought we were lights out.
What's it like when offensive line playing with confidence? Do you get a sense of that?
Yeah, you can. It all starts up front on every single offense across the league. And those guys have been lights out the last 4 or 5 weeks.
At what point today did you figure out what type of game this was going to be? Was it the plan going in to throw as much as you did today?
Yes. Yeah, they. We saw a lot of spots on film that we could take advantage of, and we jumped out early on them. So then they ended up putting an extra defensive lineman in the game to try to get some pressure. And I thought the offensive line, like I said, did a great job with that, handling that, and so we spread them out and let our guys go make plays.
So you had a special guest in the quarterback meeting room last night? Zach was
Teddy
saying?
K?
Yes.
Yeah.
And he called the 60-yarder?
Yeah, we always try to guess the first touchdown. He called it.
What worked on that play? What did you see on that route from Boyd? It looked like Higgins was open too.
Well, it all started with the running game. I know we didn't, but from last week, the gun runs, because they played 2 Tampa, and we were able to hold that Tampa mic with the play fake and hit it down the middle. So it all started with that.
Earlier this week, Jamar Chase said that if he's getting covered man-to-man, he's winning those battles against either A.J. Terrell or whoever. On that first touchdown, he beats 2 defenders. How nice is it knowing you're going to have somebody who's just going to catch it most of the time in those situations?
Yeah, if we get man, I think everyone knows where the ball's going.
What do you think's been the reason why you have been able to get and hit on those explosives in the last 2 weeks as opposed to the first 4 weeks?
Well, we jumped out early today, made them play a little bit more aggressive, and then last week we were moving the ball up and down the field, taking what the defense gave us, and when you take those checkdowns and turn them into 8 yards up and down the field, defenses get impatient, and so then they get a little more aggressive. So we just had more opportunities.
You've won 4 of 5 since you dropped your relaxed line. Any thoughts about that?
No, it's still a long season. We got a big one this week, Monday night, so we're excited about that one. Divisional game, try to get our first division win, keep this momentum going.
Outside of the stuff that you've referenced, is there anything else that you feel like is a reason why this offense has clicked and y'all have had such good chemistry the last couple
We have great coaches that have put together great plans. Offensive line is playing great. The receivers are doing what the receivers do, and we've been able to move the ball up and down the field. Hopefully we can continue to do that. We've had 3 really great weeks of practice, so we got to continue that this week.
You're the first quarterback in NFL history to have 400-yard games in the first 3 years. Any thoughts on that?
No. Got great players around me and great coaches.
Heading into free agency, it was pretty clear that the front office wanted to shore up the interior of the offensive line first. Can you explain why in a game like today, you having a better interior can really help you?
Well, at the end of the day, that's, it's tougher to make guys miss coming from the inside than the outside. And, obviously Cap and Ted were big pickups for us, but then Cordell has been playing lights out as a rookie from an FCS school. So you got to give credit to those guys because they work really hard. Cordell has worked so hard all year. He's kind of become Ted's little minion, just trying to soak up all of Ted's energy and knowledge. And so that guy's going to continue to get better and better. We're excited about where he's at.
Did you lobby Zach to potentially get to 525 again?
I thought we might throw it there at the end, but decided against it.
Why is the the shotgun living and shotgun work so well for this offense?
I think we just have really good players on the outside. that teams are really concerned about, and so that's where we've made our money the last couple weeks. We'll see how it is going forward. Maybe we start to see some tighter boxes since we've been running it so well out of the gun, and then maybe we get back under center and it opens up those play actions and those under center runs. So we'll see what happens. Just depends on the game plan, really.
Tyler Boyd made his money with that one-handed grab. Your thoughts on that?
Well, I didn't see it because I was on the ground, but I always expect TV to make those plays. That's why I gave him a chance. He was lights out today for us.
What is it?
Go ahead.
No, what is the next step for this offense, Joe? Is it just stringing these kind of games?
Consistency.
Kind of drives?
Yeah, consistency. Every single game we've had spots where we were really, really good, and it's just about sustaining it over a whole game, stringing together games where we're lights out, and so we've done that the last 2 weeks. We got to continue to do it.
3 straight games with the rushing touchdown. Enjoy those more than passing touchdowns.
No, I like passing touchdowns.
Tyler said when he woke up, he thought it might be that kind of game. It all depends, I guess, on what they're going to get. And I mean, he said it could have been Jamat, it could have been T, it could have been. I guess that's just the way it goes.
Yeah, I mean,
like you said, pick your poison.
yeah, that's what's so great about those guys is they're just as excited to see T score as they are Jamar and TB, and they celebrate each other's success, and I think that's what makes that so unique. We have 3 number 1 receivers who don't have any ego, and they trust me to do my job and throw the ball where it's supposed to go, and they're really a pleasure to be around every week.
How much sweeter is it that T was 7 yards away from 100 yards receiving? That would have been 3 guys over 100 yards. That, yes, it was Tyler the big one today, but it's kind of even.
Yeah, we were trying to get it. We were trying to get it done, but weren't quite able to make it happen there at the end. Hopefully, we can get one game over, all 3 of them over 100. We'll see.
Joe, it just seemed like you hadn't been home in forever, and that this is only Sunday games is the opener. How much did it feel like you guys really performed back in front of your own crowd? Yeah,
it was definitely weird in practice, not going on the silent count. We were trying to figure out what our cadences were again this week. It felt weird, but it was good to be back. The energy was great. Excited to be back in front of those fans.
So what did you see in the first touchdown? The first touchdown with Tyler. What was?
Yeah, we were able to hold the Tampa mic with the play fake and hit a big one down the middle. That was a big play for us.
Zach said that he mentioned that play also and thought that it could be a big day after that. Do you feel that way yourself? After that play worked the way it did.
Yeah, whenever you go down and score on the first drive on a big play like that, you think, it could be one of those days. It ended up being one of those days, but it was really because of the execution throughout the whole game. We still had some mental mistakes in spots that we need to clear up, but overall team effort.